What up, peeps? I'm pretty excited about today's video. Maybe it's today's video, maybe it's a couple days video. Here's the thing. I haven't done much on YouTube lately because I have several projects that I'm working on that are taking multiple sessions. And here's the deal. I did something, you guys. I got a new toy. The opportunity came up for me to sell some old photo gear that was kind of just sitting around and not doing anything. And I was able to sell that and invest in something different. My toss-up was between a new lens for my my Canon setup, or for pretty much the same money, I could buy into Sony. Now, I've been wanting a mirrorless system for quite a while. I've been really intrigued by mirrorless. The Canon EOS R looked really tempting. It looks really good. Actually, Bill bought one. It'll be here tomorrow. But instead, what I did is I wanted the pleasure and the challenge of learning an entirely new camera system entirely. So how many times can I say entirely in one entire episode? So I wanted the challenge of learning a new system, which meant that I bought the Sony a7 III, and I got the Zeiss 24-70 f4 lens. I didn't get a G Master because, one, it was out of my price range, and two, those things are massive, and I wanted a small, compact camera that did just about everything my 1DX2 does. Not as good, and I will say that right off the bat. The Sony, I like the 1DX much better, but I'm still learning the a7 III, so it's entirely could be just that I'm not used to it yet. Now, I had a budget of $0 for this camera, which meant that it could only cost as much as the stuff I sold, which is why I did what I did. One thing to note too is with this video, I will be using the Rode Video Micro instead of the Video Mic Pro because I know that Sony cameras have quieter preamps than Canon, which means that I don't need that powered mic with a super low input in order to get a good signal. So I'm going to try with the Rode Video Micro, see how that goes. This thing's tiny. Like, this camera is minuscule compared to the 1DX, and I'm excited to learn a whole new system. Right off the bat, I can say that I'm not a huge fan of the menu system. I do really like how you can customize just about every button on the camera for your own needs, and you can do it in photo mode, video mode, and playback mode. You can customize it for those three settings, which is really, really cool. Huge fan of the eye autofocus. I updated to firmware 3.0 before I even took my first picture, and huge fan of that. Right off the bat, I don't like how Sony did not include a battery charger. You have to charge through micro USB or USB-C, which takes forever. I got the camera in the mail. I'm like, I'm so excited to play with this. It took like 5 hours to charge the battery. So I didn't want to spend $100 on a battery. Well, I didn't want to spend $89 on a battery charger right off the bat. The USB will be fine for the most part. The battery seems to last a good long time on this camera. I could probably get through all day with shooting on one battery, plug it in, charge it overnight. We're good to go. At least that's what the theory is. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with this thing all day today, and I'm going to go out and shoot sunset tonight. It's the first day and feels like almost a week where we've had actual good weather. So I'm going to shoot sunset, see how this thing goes. And I'm going to try and keep my bias out of it. I am a Canon user. I've been a Canon user for, I can't even remember how long, like over a decade. And I love Canon. I really do. I think they're doing some great stuff. But the Sony was intriguing, and it really seems to check the boxes that I want it to do. Mostly, I wanted to play with eye autofocus, and I knew Sony was doing really well with that. And I wanted to, and I know Canon has that too, but it's just kind of different. And I wanted something small mirrorless that did 120p slow motion, and the Canon EOS R does not do that, and that was a huge bummer. So I wanted to be able to have a different system entirely, so that if Canon continues throttling their bodies, I don't have to worry about it. That's kind of it. I guess I'll just play around and shoot today and see how it goes. So we're getting ready to go. We're gonna hike at Flatiron Trail Vista or something. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna pack my backpack. I'm gonna get everything set up, and I realized I don't have to bring anything. This is my kit right now. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing that I need. Like a blower, lens cap, tripod, bodily functions bag. That's it. I don't need anything. This is really nice. This whole thing's gonna be so light. Okay, we're taking a second here. Car coming. We are going to trail crossing something at the Flatirons. Trail Vista something Flatirons. We were there before when I was shooting the 35 f2 video, which hasn't come out yet because I've been lazy. But we're gonna hike there, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. I'm psyched. The light is looking pretty spectacular. It'll be a good day. Yeah, so let's get rolling. Okay, as you could tell, this is not the Flatiron Trail crossing. This is a lake. It's a pretty lake. This is Standley Lake. The Flatiron Trail crossing, it was closed for whatever random reason. It's always closed randomly, so that was kind of a bummer. But instead, we're here, and it's not bad. The light, I don't think it's gonna pop, but at least we're having fun. Okay, today wasn't what I would call a super successful day of shooting. It was still a ton of fun. The light didn't pop. It was practice. It was fun getting some cool stuff, practicing with the new camera, and getting tacos. We had tacos. It was quite nice. And now I'm gonna drink this beer and wallow in my own self-pity because we didn't get good light. Ah, that is tasty.
The next day.
Ooh, look at the fancy smancy box.
Okay, what is up, everybody? It's a new day, as you can tell by wearing a different shirt. So here's what's going on. I think I'm going to shoot some more video on this initial impressions video today, because what happened was I didn't really get enough chance yesterday to shoot enough, I don't think. The light didn't really pop, and I want to go out and get some more, because it would have been a really short video. So I'm going to do that today. What you're hearing right now is my laptop buzzing away, whirring, because the fans are cranked up, because I'm exporting a bunch of footage, shooting some stock video. So that's what that is. Getting stock footage ready so I can hopefully put that up and maybe make, like, you know, $3 over the course of my lifetime with it. Bill got his EOS R. That was really cool. He's super psyched to use it. Batteries are still charging, so as soon as that's done, we're gonna head out probably. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Flatiron Trailhead thing again. If that's closed again, I think we're gonna hit up Eldo instead. It'll be fun. I shot a whole outro video, and I messed up. It was really dark. I'm still getting used to the camera. What I said in a very long, roundabout way is I'm impressed with this camera. I'm really liking it. My main complaint is the electronic viewfinder. It's not good. It's super low resolution. it's hard to really get an accurate idea of what's gonna show up in the picture, but that's just a matter of, I think, me getting used to it, because I've seen the images that come out of this camera and I know they're good. So it's not the camera's problem, although it could be a lot better of a viewfinder. It reminds me of a camcorder that I had back in high school from like 2004. It's just that bad. So I do prefer an optical viewfinder, but the electronic one, I'll get used to it. I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go through photos and video. I think we got some really cool stuff from tonight. The clouds, the color just were great. So yeah, let's call it tonight. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. Sayonara. Peace. Adios. Adieu. I don't know. Something like that.